Alright guys, welcome back to Nebula. My name is Epix, and this is episode 3, Bank from Scratch. Today we're going to make some serious upgrades to the account. So we're going to be progressing the stats today. Hopefully we can get to base 50 on most of these stats, and then maybe get a couple of upgrades, because I have a couple ideas on what we're going to do. So let's get started. Alright guys, so basically what we're doing is we're going to be using this $5 scroll on this Creeper Cape. Now the Creeper Cape actually does give you unlimited prayer points right off the get-go, so it's going to be super useful. So once we get 99 we can use Soul Split and Curses. That's going to come in super handy when it comes to PvM time and for raids. So that's what we're going to start with, and then we're going to use these bones that I have inside the inventory, so may as well get to 99 really quickly too. So basically with the bones that we have in the inventory, we should have no problem getting to 99. Obviously you want to save up your bones a little bit until you get to that point, but I'd strongly recommend if you can, if you get lucky with the scroll or even donate, you can always get the Creeper Cape. It is very useful. You never have to worry about prayer points again, because that's one of the most annoying things, is to run out of prayer during a actual boss fight and then you lose everything, or you actually lose out on like a raid because when you die you actually get kicked out of the party and you don't get the reward at that point. So it's super useful to have and super nice to be able to use. Alright boys and girls, and just like that we actually have 99 prayer too, so awesome. Now we can start getting onto the other stuff as well. Cool. Alright guys, so we actually are going to kill this vote boss really quickly just because it did spawn in. So I'll show you the drop. So we got vote scroll and basic stuff. On to the next thing. Alright guys, so what we're going to do next, we're actually going to get a party hat. Now it does take, if I'm not mistaken, 200 vote scrolls or vote points. Now with that being said, the party hats are a little different in this server, so this one's my personal favorite. It's called the Universal Party Hat, and the stats on it are freaking awesome. Now, with that being said, it does cost 200, and I need a little bit more. It also gives you it's either a 5 or a 10% drop rate increase, so that's going to help out significantly. So let's see if we can find one on one of the shops. So we actually did get a Goku, so we're going to take this guy up really quickly. And maybe get something good from it, so fingers crossed. Flash crossbow. Yeah, it was not a bad drop, so yeah, we'll take it. So we're gonna head back home, see if we can figure out those vote points. Alright guys, so I was actually able to get the other 50 vote points that we needed from one of the shops in the GE. Thankfully one of the guys was selling it just cheap enough to where we could buy 59 of them, which we actually overbought just a couple of them. So we're going to reclaim them all, so get a little bit of bonus XP as well. So now we should have enough for this guy, there it is, so the vote manager. Yeah, and we should be able to buy this guy right here. Awesome. And like I did say, the stats on it are actually pretty good for what they are. 45, so it's definitely not bad. So 200, pretty dope. Nice, check it out guys. Alright guys, so we actually did get the party hat from the vote points, which is awesome. That, like I said, that's going to help with the drop rate and the stats as well. But we were able to get the AFK minigun, or I'm sorry, the Archie minigun. That does do significantly more than what the other boat did. Now I did actually get this from actually doing a bunch of Galvic. Unfortunately the clips got corrupted somehow, so basically all I did was just do Galvic, and I did the vote boss twice, and essentially I just got lucky enough to get like 10,000, 15,000 more orbs to be able to afford the corrupt archery gun, which it was selling for 50k in the one of the GE. So that's how I was able to get that. Oh, Goku. So we're gonna go there really quickly too. Alright, this is what we got. Oh, and we got the Goku body. That is awesome. So let's go back to the imps and see what we can do, guys. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically start fast forwarding all of these clips so they're a little bit quicker for us, and you guys get the gist by now. So I'm just going to get all of these kills. I have about 18 more to go before I can kill the other zone boss, and we're just going to continue doing that until we get some more money and some more good jobs. Alright. Alright guys, so we did get a Hulk, and I'll show you the kill. Alright, and that is the end of the Hulk kill, so let's see what we get, and let's see here. So we've got Tormented Tentacle, and Tormented Tentacle, so we've got 2 of those. Wow, okay. So that works, I guess. So what we're going to do next is we're actually going to just basically grind out these levels to level 50, because that's really all you need to be able to do the Raids 1. And Raids 2 is actually going to be released tonight, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm not sure what the requirements are for that just yet, but I will let you guys know as soon as I am informed. But yeah, to do the first raids, it is level 50, and that is, like I said, one of the best money makers in the game. So I'll let you know as soon as we get to level 50 in this, and this is basically all we're gonna do just to get agility. It's pretty quick, you know. It's nothing too extravagant. You guys have already done this before, so like I said, all you have to do is just click on the skill, and it'll teleport you exactly where you need to go to be able to level up. All right. Alright guys, and that is level 50 agility. That was quick. That took less than 10 laps. Not even 10 full laps, so that was super quick. So on to the next skill. So we're gonna go for, let's go for fishing. Alright, buy some stuff from this guy. Go with that, and then lobster pot. That's what we'll do. And the beginning one is actually gonna be right over here. They don't really describe it a whole too well, but I do know it is over here. So we're just gonna net until we can fish for lobster and then go from there. Alright guys, so we actually do have a Galvik coming in, so we're going to take care of that really quickly, just so we can get those extra orbs, because we definitely need those at the lower levels. And then we're going to head back to fishing. One thing that I did forget to mention is that with the vote boxes, if you have a ton of them, I would just reclaim them solely because you're going to use them anyways, and you actually get bonus XP for voting. So you'll see what I mean by in just a minute, but I'm going to fast forward this just so you guys don't have to wait through this skill. Alright guys, so we got 16,859 orbs, so nice little extra thing to add to the bank. So let's get back to fishing now. So yeah, I'm actually going to use some of the vote scrolls, just because, like I did say, it does actually give us a bonus, and we're going to use them anyways. So each vote scroll gives you 45 minutes of bonus XP, so that's a ton. So we're actually just going to use all of them, just because we're going to use them anyways. So we got 6,750 minutes of bonus XP. So that's going to help out a ton. So pull these back out, and then we'll get back to fishing. Alright, so we need a level 40 to fish for lobsters, so now we can do that. It's going to be right here, and then once we hit level 50, we'll just cook them on the range that is actually going to be right there. So it's super close. That'll only take like 2 seconds. It's a very fast skill as well with the bonus XP as well. So yep. Alright guys, and that is actually level 50 right there. It didn't even take one full inventory day to get to level 40 to 50 with the bonus XP, so that's awesome. So we're going to start cooking these raw shrimp and then go from there. That shouldn't take very long at all either. Actually, it should be very quick. So let's go ahead and cook all of those. Alright, that's actually level 50. It took an inventory and inventory and 3 extra fish, so that was super quick too. So the next skill that we're actually going to work on is going to be woodcutting. So we'll just go there, and that should actually be fairly quick as well. So go ahead and talk to this guy, buy our axes or whatever. And then we're actually going to buy the knife because it's good to go with fletching on it to begin with, and then there is actually a place where you can designatedly burn logs, so that'll be super quick by itself. So we'll just do fletching and woodcutting at the same time, just because it is quick. And the first tree you're going to want to cut is the evergreen, and then move on to oak and then maple. Alright, so we got our first inventory, so we're just going to do this really quickly and make our shafts. That's going to give us a ton of XP to begin with. So you already level 30, 37, 41, 44, 46, and then we'll just do the longbows from there. And look at that, we're already level 50, and then we need to start woodcutting again. So, actually, you know what, we can just empty this, just because it's going to be a little bit quicker, and we really don't need the logs anymore. So we'll actually start cutting willow until we get to level 50. Alright, so that's actually level 50. It didn't even take a full inventory of this either, so I'm going to go ahead and empty that out, and then we're going to head to the fire making. Alright, and we'll just trade this guy really quickly. You don't even need the tinderbox, just because there's a little bonfire right there. So we'll buy 10 of these, and then we'll actually buy the rest of maple logs, because we should have, or get enough XP just from that. So we'll do that. And if not, then we do have a bank right there, so that'll be perfectly fine. Alright, so that's fine. So we'll actually just do willow, add those in there, and then basically we can just move on to the maple. Alright, and then we'll just keep on going over, so we'll go to hunter next. Hunter is not the best skill, in my opinion, because it takes a little bit longer, it's a little bit more tedious, especially on this server, but basically we're just going to do this, buy all of these, we're just going to be catching implings. So first one we need is the baby one. There's that. Alright guys, and we actually did just hit level 50 hunter from catching some gourmet and young and baby implings. Those are probably the fastest ways to do it. This only took about 5 minutes to do itself. You can usually just stay within these first 2 rings and you'll be able to catch enough. Like I said, this is all you really have to catch to be able to get level 50. So it's super quick. So we're gonna move on to the next skill as well. So we're gonna move on to, let's go rune crafting. And basically what you're going to want to do with this is you can kill these, but you actually do need 50 hunter before you can even kill the lowest tier. So if you're going for a max, which eventually we will, that's when you'll want to use those guys. So we're going to trade the magic store, and then you can buy the pouches. It's not really necessary, so because it's very quick to be able to do all this. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to teleport to the once you get your talisman. Obviously, you're going to want to do the highest tier that you can do, and then you're going to teleport here and buy the rune essence. Now, if you can just, mine these in bulk, and if you have donator status, you can actually do ::bank, and you can just keep on banking and banking until you get like enough to be able to do it. Basically, once you have a full inventory, which it is very quick to get that, all you want to do is just press on locate on the talisman, and it'll teleport you right there, just like how I'm about to do. And it'll teleport you exactly where you need to go, and then just go back and repeat the process until you get to the next tier. Alright, so what we're actually going to do next, from 1 to 23 or 29 or something like that, I want to say it's 23, we can actually move on to fire runes. It's going to be the next best tier. So basically, oh, I should have done that. Actually, I need to go to the essence mine. So we're actually going to be getting pure essence instead of the other essence, because the other one is, obviously it won't work for this tier, so we need to grab the other ones, and it's just like before. Oh snap, Goku, so we're gonna grab that really quickly as well. Alright, and that is the loot. Lord of the Ring. And then Goku Bones and Upgrade Orbs. Pretty basic stuff, nothing too exciting, but we did get some orbs out of it and some PvP tickets, which is awesome. So we're gonna get back to the grind on rune crafting. So also the really cool thing is that we're actually getting mining levels from this too. So we actually already almost hit level 50 from level 1 just by doing rune crafting. Now smithing does have its own thing, so we don't even have to mine anything. It gives you bars to smith yourself. So we're really just killing two birds with one stone at this point. So we're going to actually head to the fire room again, and we should hit it like level 40, and then we should be able to move on to chaos. So yep, we're gonna hopefully hit that level 41. Perfect. So we're gonna head back there, and we should hit level 50 here in about a couple minutes. Alright, so we're gonna hurry up and do this really quickly. Now we did hit 45, but we're gonna hurry up and go to Galvik, just so that way we can actually get those orbs really quickly as well. So we're gonna continue to do that. Thankfully he wasn't killed this time, so alright, and that is the kill, 16,981, so not bad. Alright, so we're gonna head back, and then we should hit level 50 with this run as well, so that's gonna be really, really cool. Alright, and that actually was the last inventory, so we did hit level 50, so we're gonna move on to smithing, like I said. And with this guy, basically, we'll just go ahead and deposit all this stuff, because we don't really need it anymore. Mining instructor, and we're basically gonna buy a whole thing of iron bars, may as well, and then we're gonna move on to whatever level we get to. And what I like to do is I like to make the couple daggers, 5 sets first. Oh, you need a hammer, darn it. And get the hammer. Couple sets of the axes. And then from there we'll actually move on to the bolt tips. Just because, you know, it just sits in your inventory anyway, so I'm gonna fast forward through this. Alright, and that is actually level 50, so that was really quick. Took like 3 inventories. So we're going to empty this out as well. And then we're going to move on to crafting. So we're just going to pick up some of these flaxes. And then basically from there we'll actually move on to just cutting gems and whatnot. Alright, and that is actually level 50 on that. That took about 2 minutes as well, so basically one full inventory of jades, and then basically half an inventory of emeralds, and that'll get you to level 50. The next thing's next, we're actually going to go to Herblar. Alright, and so what we're actually going to do for this is actually kind of funny. This is actually the fastest way to do it, so we're just going to buy 80 of them. And what we're going to want to do from there is go to the bank, and we'll just take them all out and clean them. And level 50. Next thing is next. So the last skill that we really need to do other than combats is thieving and farming in Slayer. So farming is a little bit more tedious. So what I'm going to actually do is, just because it doesn't take too long, but it does take a little bit. So we'll take the rake, secateurs, and the watering can, and we'll just buy those, the potato seeds, and where's that bush? Bush. And that right there. It's either that one or that one. So all we're gonna do is we're just gonna rake them. Now this skill is a little buggy, but it's okay. It's really not that big of a deal. This, like I said, it'll take 2 seconds to do. So you're going to put the potato seed in there. You're gonna water it like normal, and then let it sit for a couple minutes. It'll notify you down here once it is full. It does load pretty quickly. It does take like 5 minutes, I'd say, even though the animation shows it's pretty much done. So yeah, we're just gonna put that in there. And just keep an eye out there. It says it's fully raked. So just do that. Water it. The flower patch. You can do that one, but I don't think that they actually have the seeds inside the shop. So we'll just do the herbs and the allotments. So I'm just gonna put the guam in there first, and then we're actually going to go focus on thieving while this is doing all of its things. And obviously, you know what to do from here, so just follow the steps. Alright guys, and that is actually level 50, so we're pretty much done for the most part. We just have a couple skills left. So I think that's going to be where I'm going to end it for now. We'll continue with farming in the next episode. Alright guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed episode 3 on this Bank from Scratch series. We accomplished a lot in this video and we are almost ready for raids, so I'm super excited for that. I will be posting a new video every other day like I said in the other videos, so make sure you subscribe and hit that notification buttons to know when I am posting a new video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the content. Until next time, boys and girls, bye bye!